You've been handed a map to self-mastery, scribbled in the ink of capitalism, its coordinates leading not to wholeness, but to a labyrinth of endless consumption. To understand why Jung's shadow work has been twisted into a self-help commodity, you must trace the roots of a conspiracy older than Freud's couch. The industrial complex of self-improvement is a spiritual heist, stealing your darkness to sell it back as light. 1. Capitalism's hijacking of the shadow. Jung's shadow, the repository of repressed desires, fears, and primal instincts, was never meant to be fixed. It was meant to be befriended. But capitalism cannot profit from integration. It thrives on fragmentation. Enter the self-help industrial complex, which rebranded Jung's shadow work as a detox program. Heal your inner child in 30 days. Manifest abundance by banishing negative thoughts. These slogans are psychological snake oil, reducing the oceanic depth of the unconscious to a kiddie pool of affirmations. Schopenhauer's pendulum swings here. Life swings between pain and boredom. The self-help industry monetizes both, selling pain as trauma to overcome and boredom as mediocrity to optimize. You're trapped in a cycle of buying cures for the disease they invented. 2. Spiritual bypassing. The opium of the enlightened, modern spirituality didn't just fail Jung, it weaponized his work. Ancient mystics, from the Buddhist monks to Christian ascetics, embraced suffering as a path to transcendence. But today's gurus peddle enlightenment like a SaaS subscription. Buy my course and skip the crucifixion. This is spiritual bypassing, using Zen mantras to mute rage, yoga flows to gaslight grief, and vision boards to wallpaper over voids. Huxley's Brave New World warned of a society pacified by soma pills. Swap soma for Instagram affirmations and ayahuasca retreats, and the prophecy is complete. Your shadow isn't healed, it's numbed. 3. The Freudian betrayal. Pathologizing the human condition. Freud's greatest sin wasn't his Oedipus complex. It was framing the human psyche as a machine to debug. By labeling existential angst as neurosis, Freud turned philosophers into patients. Jung rebelled, insisting the shadow is the seat of creativity, but the damage was done. Therapy became a factory producing well-adjusted citizens, people just stable enough to tolerate alienating jobs, shallow relationships, and ecological collapse. Your depression isn't a chemical imbalance. It's a strike, a refusal to participate in a system that pathologizes your humanity. 4. Nietzsche's unheeded warning. The death of chaos. Nietzsche declared, "You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star." But the self-help industry sold chaos as the enemy. Crush limiting beliefs. Eradicate negative energy. This is not growth, it's spiritual lobotomy. The executive who silences their rage becomes a tyrant of passive aggression. The influencer preaching love and light exploits their team off-camera. By denying chaos, you amputate the roots of meaning. Jung knew this. There is no rebirth without dark night. 5. The existential vacuum. Frankl's forgotten scream. Viktor Frankl, Auschwitz survivor, wrote, "Despair is suffering without meaning. The self-help industry offers the inverse, meaning without suffering. It's a hollow trade. You're handed purpose as a branded lifestyle. Find your passion, live your truth, while systemic oppression, climate collapse, and soul-crushing work go unchallenged. Logotherapy's core tenet, that meaning is found in responsibility, is replaced by narcissistic empowerment. The result? A generation drowning in faux purpose, clutching hashtags like #blessed as the world burns. 6. The algorithmic shadow. Silicon Valley's spiritual warfare. Your phone isn't a tool. It's a digital exorcist, casting out your shadows one notification at a time. TikTok serves bite-sized wisdom to soothe existential dread. Mindfulness apps monetize your anxiety, selling focus as a commodity. Instagram gurus Photoshop their shadows into oblivion, then preach authenticity. Jung warned, the brighter the persona, the darker the shadow. But Silicon Valley's algorithms ensure your persona glows while your shadow metastasizes in the digital void. The unholy alliance capitalism, diluted spirituality, and reductionist psychology form a trinity that profits from your fragmentation. Capitalism sells you products to fix the self it shattered. Spirituality offers bypasses to avoid the pain of repair. Psychology medicates the symptoms of a soul-sick society. Jung's shadow isn't a problem, it's the only part of you they haven't monetized. But here's the crack in their armor. Your exhaustion is the shadow's whisper. Your rage is its roar. Your despair is the birth cry of a self they tried to bury. In the next section, you'll witness the carnage, a world where healed people are the walking dead. Relationships are transactional husks and revolutions are reduced to hashtags. But first, sit with this. Your darkness isn't the enemy. It's the compass they tried to break.